Right. This tire is not going to be mended. Not going to be fixed. Good morning, folks. We're getting right to business, changing the tire. But I run into a little problem. The guy who changed my tire yesterday, I knew he was putting it on really hard yesterday. I actually told him to stop with a leverage. Was putting the rear axle nut back on. I let him do it himself, and I was thinking I should do it because I only have this. I don't have spanners anymore for this. It's not like this is super quality. And this is how you break the ratchet, and it's on insanely tight. Nah, man. So this just shows when you go let people do things on your bike and you think, look, I know this bike, I know what's right, I know what I have, interject and do your own thing. The guy just had the biggest smile in the world that I let him do his thing. And he actually started out with what do you call it? So the air gun. Ding, 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 ding. I think something's happening. I've been doing a lot of these little, basically like a rattle. Just giving it small hits. And there's a little bit of movement. Oh, we're gonna make it, fam. Jesus Christ. Because the rear axle lock nut doesn't need to go on that tight. Just needs to go on tight. Yeehaw, let's get this started before it gets too hot. Step 1, remove the wheel. Here's the wheel. Yeah, I've already spotted on the inner tube the biggest gash that I've ever seen on one. Alright, I learned that pretty well known lesson today. It's ripped straight off. I always heard about that thing where with off-roading, what is it when the rim rotates in the tire and then it pushes the inner tube along and rips it off? Never happened before. So I figured I was always good, but not. Maybe because it's a pretty new and aggressive tire. So I always figured that would happen at lower tire pressures, but here we are. Well, like I said, I got through other places, well, like Mongolia, without this happening. But I do travel with a front inner tube. So this will be the first time we're going to stick one of those in the rear. I wasn't going straight to San Pedro de Atacama. Now we have to get ourselves a new rear inner tube. Plus, see if I can get on that rim lock. First, let's see if we're gonna get there. Here you are. It wasn't locked down with a nut, just this rubber thing. And you can pull that straight off, but didn't stop it. Luckily, I got the Lord on my side. This is what makes it the hand of God, just the shape. This part is useful to get it off. This part's amazing to get it back on, especially when you get to the last bit here. Hardest tension, can't feel where the tube is. This is where you tend to pinch with other tire spanners. Fuck, I don't know any names today, wow. But this one sticks in there just enough, gets it on. Doesn't pinch the tube, which is bloody amazing. Because I've worked with others. Ah, my wrist. But it's on. How's that? And we're landed. Let's see how this goes. All right, woke up at 7, quarter to 11 now. No breakfast yet. We'll ride for a bit. Let's see how this goes first. for your service, Big Rock. So I'll try not to go nuts when off-roading. I might have to pump the tire a bit. Ooh-wee. No, that won't stick. It's time to eat something. It's really hot. This is Australia hot. Pretty wet still, the sand from all the previous rain from the Bolivian winter. Over there you dig into a lot more mud. But the tires pulling through it really nice. But I can't overdo it with the throttle in case it rips. Soon I'll be onto the road and I go left north up to San Pedro de Atacama. I just kicked the reserve with about 60 to San Pedro de Atacama. Reserve is probably at least 4 liters. Yeah, that 15 psi. It's a bit too low, a bit soft. And the tire's been running well at 90, 95, taking bumps, taking hits, taking soft ruts. So I think it can take a little bit more. Just riding this soft really brings down the fuel economy. It's hot. It's very hot. Español. Eu pensava que você era daqui.
Você da onde é?
Holanda.
Holanda, que legal. Tudo bem, Rafael, meu nome.
Olá, Pedro.
Pedro.
Então eu queria encontrar como se diz, um negócio de motocicletas aqui. Não sei se você conhece.
Não conheço, não.
Não?
Mas deve ser possível encontrar aqui, se não em Calama, que está perto, 100 km.
Sim.
Calama é uma cidade grande.
Eu sei, eu já fui uma vez a Calama, eu prefiro não ir outra vez, por isso eu quero vir aqui.
Tá.
Okay, now I gotta charge the phone, credit, and look for a motorcycle place.
Right, looked around San Pedro here. No motorcycle shop. Went to vulcanization shops. No inner tubes there. Leaves me one option. Bloody Calama, 100 k's from here. They don't want to go there, but here we go. It's hot. Did I say that already? San Pedro de Atacama is super touristy, by the way. Giving me the kriebels, as they say in Dutch. No bueno. But different mission for the rest of the day. Calama, I'm back. Let's go. Hour and a half of crazy headwinds later. We're here in Calama. Got things sorted out. Tough tube and rim lock. This happens to be the exact same one as I had before on there, and I almost went with the Chinese one until I compared it to what I had. I was like, you know what? I haven't had a puncture since I ever put that on there, so I'll just stick to it. This. Now we can rip in peace. I'm absolutely knackered. Just spent the whole day in the sun. So I'm gonna get out of Calama before the sun goes down, head out far enough, head into the desert, find a camping spot. Tomorrow back to San Pedro de Atacama. But first, before we go, food of the gods after days like this.